Yeah, top of the morning. It's a
Chilly,
handsome morning. Yeah, and
chilly one.
it's the weather is
Very
actually
chilly. I like
different.
it.
You know, the rain that fell yesterday here in the city of Oshogo. I don't know, maybe it got to your side there.
Unfortunately, it
Actually,
didn't get to everybody.
that's why I said I don't know if it got to the side
Yeah,
of our viewers there,
it
but see,
didn't.
in the city of Oshogo, particularly Agubelewo
It
side
rained.
here where we are located, it rained yesterday and it made the weather a bit different. And you know,
Chilly.
there's a breath of fresh air. At
That's
least
right.
all the screaming and the agitation of it's hot. You know, a lot of skits, a lot of videos have come out regarding this heat.
Don't
I
even
saw
go
one
there.
video at a time that the person was he placed the pillow inside a stream. He lied down inside and still put fan there. Somebody now dropped the caption there was looking for an apartment like this urgently with immediate payment. I was like, okay, is that how serious this
It's so
heat has
funny how we
become?
go through stuff and we
Mm-hmm.
still look for a way to
You know,
get comic about
we'll
it,
cruise about it.
But then, I mean, it is what it is, the ability to
Yeah.
adapt, right? That is what
Yeah,
actually makes us
that's
human.
what makes us human. You
Yes,
know,
right.
human beings get to adapt easily to whatever it is. So we thank God for the breath of fresh air. You
Yes,
know,
right.
it's at least even if there is no light in your area,
Oh,
you were
God.
able to.
Are we saying light again?
No, you sorry if you don't have power supply. Let me use the correct English. If there was no supply of power in your area, you know, at least the weather
That could suffice
was
for,
yeah, you'll be able to sleep a bit comfortable without
yeah.
sweating, as long as you don't have um an alternative means to power supply. If you have alternative means to power supply, you know, you still have, but if you don't have, even with the alternative means now, petrol is expensive,
Don't even
diesel is
go there.
expensive and all that.
Yes.
But regardless, we'll survive, and we hope the government will get to do things better to alleviate this, this burden on, especially us as Nigerians. And we hope that whatever is causing this whole scarcity and
Ulabalu.
inflation, okay.
Let's go.
Ajibs has decided to bring it out to the other side. I'm still trying to pick my words, but she has hit it on the hula baloo that's happening. Okay, we hope we get to everywhere. There will be peace, there will be tranquility, and there'll be peace in Nigeria and in the globe as well. It's a beautiful morning. Welcome to Spring Delight here on Western Spring Television. And belated Happy International Women's Day to you. You
Thank
know,
you so
we
much,
had a
Femi.
celebration last week, and I extended your regards to our viewers, and I
Thank
thank God
you.
you are here today to greet them and to show your totori to the world. My name is Olufemi Alagbe. Let me hand it over to her just to do the totori, as she's the queen of cruise and totori herself.
No
So
doubt
pleasure to
about
have you.
that, Femi. Happy weekend to you.
Thank you very
Yes, I
much.
mean, and of course, a beautiful morning to you, our amazing viewers and streamers all over wherever it is that you are watching us from. Of course, once again, it is Western Spring Television, 190 DTT on start time. It is the 25th day actually into the month of the Ramadan. The fast is gradually
Hmm.
coming
The good Alaja
to.
counter.
Yes, right. It's
Like
actually
you're very religious about this thing. You're
it's
counting
actually
it so
very
well.
it's this year it was
Yeah.
quite significant because it fell on the same day,
Yeah.
the Christian fast and the Muslim fast,
Simultaneously
so
going.
it was just, to me, just it was so much for me because it
Mm.
kind of felt like a time when people need to just take their steps back and
Mm-hmm.
really think about the essence of life
Yeah.
itself, and sadly, by the time the fast is over right now, there's going to be the Itsunwa where people are going to go back to who they used to be and all.
Well,
So,
I hope there'll be a change for the better in the
my,
life
my,
of
my,
people.
my,
Not.
my pace of my token is everyone should just try and not be like, all those fasts was just for nothing. Probably you just wasted your time or you just went on hunger strike. I kind of feel like this is about that time when we
Yeah.
do things
To
differently.
bring about a rejuvenation for
Exactly,
you.
exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of time we feel like the government are the problem, but it starts from we ourselves. So I
Mm-hmm.
kind of feel like everybody should just try to do better,
Yeah.
even from your immediate, existence and
Yeah.
family. It starts from you, and then it just goes all the way around. Welcome once again to the show. My name is Ajibike Anjorin. It is indeed a beautiful morning, and of course, last week was the International Women's
So
Day
Sunday, so we
on
did a
Sunday. So we did
spotlight of that on Saturday.
on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Let me take this time out to say very special shout out to all the hardworking women that are out there. It's
Mm-hmm.
really not easy to be a good woman because being good involves being hardworking as well, being a good mother, a good wife, a good friend, a good sister, a good daughter. and it is so much a lot of times. Okay, and I pray to God this day that may we not labor in vain, and may Almighty God crown all of our efforts in success. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just as Ajibs has done that, and shouting out to the. I like the fact she added good women, because there are some women. Don't let me say anything further. So, the good women out there celebrate you again. Just as you have seen, we had a robust conversation around women last week, and your
Sadly,
importance and your influence in the world, because your life, it's men. Without you, men, I mean, left and right, everywhere, you're just, men are just surrounded by women. So if
we are the
say that,
salt of the world.
yeah, actually, yes, last week was just a celebration about you, and I like that. I just had to extend your greetings to the viewers.
Thank
because
you.
I was feeling that, oh, today International Women's Day,
shouldn't be absent.
Ajibs had to, well, if it was just an unavoidable thing that right there, so I just had to, okay, on behalf of Ajibs, I am extending the greetings and all that.
Thank
Although
you.
you were the one that had to carry out the fruit reports there, so one way or the other, you still had to show.
I had a part to play.
Even if they are in that, and it was a nice one. And very importantly, if you know that you are not a good woman, get to be good, because your influence is very important to our world. Just as Ajib has said, you are the salt of the world, and salt is good. If you are not good, it means you are saltless. So get to do the needful. We go for some aerobics now, where we get to burn out some calories and you stretch out the muscles. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Some people can come to this angle. There's still space there. Let's go. Behind and beside someone. Behind and beside someone. Stretch your hand again to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now, make sure you're beside someone and also behind someone. Let's program. Squats. Up. 1, 2, up. Ready? Come on. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, up. 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 1, 2, stop. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Up. 1, 2, 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 up. Again. Ready? Come on. 3, 2, 1, go. 2, up. 1, 2, up. Up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Well done. Well done. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, two, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Well done. 1, 2, 2, up. 1, 2, up. This time around, the last round, I want us to clap with it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2, clap. Now that. 1, 2, clap. Let's go. 1, 2, clap. 1, 2, clap. Well done. 1, 2, clap. Now that. 1, 2, clap. Let's go. Well done. Cool down, everybody. Welcome to Tabata. Our cool down program again. Here we go. It's this. Just swings. 3, 2, 1, go. Round 1. Again. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. Well done. 3, 2, 1, again. Let's face this side. Let's face this side. Come on. 3, 2, 1, upward. Well done, people. We're almost done. Well done. Face me now again. We just cool down, cool down, cool down. Well done. 3, 2, 1, go! Well done. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Last round. Last round. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Well done. Relax. Well done, people. Well done. Are you ready? Your right side first. Right side. Let's go. Right side. Come on. Let's go. Well done. 3, 2, 1, stop. Other side. Come on, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go! Well done. Well done. Stop. Right side again. Your right, my left. Come on. 3, 2, 1, go! Other side again. Come on. Halfway in. 3, 2, 1, go! Well done. Your right, my left. Almost done. Literally our last program. 2, 1, go! Now pick a partner. While you're wrapping up. Pick a partner. 3, 2, 1, stop. Pick a partner. All I want from you is jumping. Then we count. I need to hear that count. The count is what will determine if we will continue or we stop. So what I want is 1, 2, 3. We are supposed to stop at 8. If I don't hear your count, we will start again. If I don't hear your count, we will start again. So meaning, let's start bouncing, let's start bouncing. Come on, bounce, 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 bounce. Keep bouncing. When I say 1, I want you to jump 1 and also shout 1. Face me, face me, face me. Leave your partner for now. Face me. I'm ready. 1. I can hear you. Let's go 2. 1, 2. Keep bouncing. Keep bouncing. 3. 1, 2, 3. I can't hear you right there. Let's go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Louder, come on. Let's go. I can't hear you enough. It's looking like we'll start again. Let's go 6. 1. Louder. Let's go 7 now. 2 more. Let's go 7. 1. Last one now. Last one now. Last one now. Let's go 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done, well done, well done. Now hold your partner, hold your partner. But the goal is, let's say my program is jumping jacks. Once I say jacks, we keep jacksing. Now you pay attention to me because I will aim for the floor. Once I touch the floor, I need you to also try to touch the floor. The first person that touched the floor will give the other partner a workout. So now everybody should think about the workout. So think about the workout. Think about the workout. Did you all get what I said? So we start. Let's say my program is hiding. We do hiding. So we do hiding. Please spread out. Spread out. That comes over there. Spread out. So we do hiding, for instance. But you need to pay attention to me because I will aim for the ground. Once I touch the ground, you should also touch the ground. The first person that should touch the ground will give you that part-time workout. I'm ready now. Come on. My program is talking on the spot. Come on. Remember, you need to pay attention to me. I am aiming for the ground. Once I touch the ground, you should also touch the ground. The first person that touch the ground, give you that part-time workout. Pay attention, let's go. Come on. Come on. Up. Now give your partner a workout. Give your partner a workout. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 1, stop. Again. Again. Press the partner, press the partner. Why paying attention to me? We are getting the session again. Now our program this time around is jumping jacks. Meaning, if I'm going to give the partner a workout, I don't want to see jumping jacks. Ready? Come on. 3, 2, 1, let's jacks. Jacks. Attention to me. Jacks. Jacks. Go. Go. Come on. Jacks. Jacks. Almost there.
And yeah, that's it about that. You know, as I always say, this is the time of fasting for both Muslims and
And the
Christians,
Christians.
and just do it within your strength. Don't overstretch yourself so that you will not say because of aerobics you have to go and break your fast before the normal time you are meant
Yes,
to break it.
right.
So do well to, you know, don't overstretch. And in case this warning is coming to you after you have already overstretched, apologies for not giving you warning ahead of time. But however, in case you have sweat, I mean you're sweating already, just go enter the shower now, wash off, so that you'll not be smelling ridiculously.
Oh,
You
God.
should look delightful and not be smelling somehow that, you know, people who have to, they don't have to enjoy you in the weekend. They're supposed to enjoy your company. So quickly get a shower and let's get back to business. Yeah, welcome back from Arabic.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, in addition to that, you know, I just want to take this time out to tell the ladies, like, when we do the gym thing, I think it is also right to dress properly.
Yeah, buckle up properly.
You know,
and,
you-
you know,
I love the,
package
I
yourself
love the
well.
word buckle.
Yeah.
Not, let's not do package.
Okay.
You know, let's do buckle.
Okay.
You know, so buckle everything up. You know, this is actually a very good information. Buckle up properly.
Yeah.
Package your body all in one place so that you know things are not going to be falling apart.
Then especially this is the fasting period. Don't get to be a distraction to some person.
I
You
love
know,
that.
There was a story yesterday that was read. I read it personally, talking about a particular state. The female students who were barred from entering the school because
Okay.
security agents felt they were dressing inappropriately. Although the school management said from the videos out there the dressing was moderate, but investigations are ongoing. And regardless of whichever way it is, it's very important that we
To
dress,
dress properly.
especially when going to the gym. You should go there to exercise and not to be a
Distraction.
to anybody.
That's right.
Very important.
That's right.
All right, we go for some, you know, celebrity birthdays and today in history. Let's
Oopsie.
get to celebrate people. We have done our own in January, you know. The January bonds on the side of Spring Delight.
No doubt,
every
bro.
weekend for you.
No doubt,
here.
brother.
We've done ours, and you know we were the ones starting the year. For you, so
Yeah.
we celebrate you to the end of the year.
Yeah.
And, we are saying this in case you're wondering when is the birthday of the. Maybe you're just joining. Spring
yes,
Delight.
right.
We've done ours in January.
January
and we
bonds.
appreciate your celebration, your love, and everything. And it is our time to celebrate you for the remaining 11 months of the year. We've done for February people. This is March, and we are still celebrating. We have April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We are here for you. In case your birthday is on the course of the week, or today happens to be your birthday, from both of us and from all of us here on Spring Delighted Western Spring Television, we celebrate you
That's right.
and we rejoice with you.
No doubt about that. And of course, after these celebrity birthdays, and remember, you can always reach out to us on our social media platforms. Should in case you want to celebrate your loved ones, we are very much
Give a shout out
available.
to
Yeah,
them,
we can definitely give them a shout out here at Western Spring Television. And of course, we take you back today in history. This is where we enlighten, we take it back to incidents that has happened once upon a time in our dear country, nation, all put together. And that is what Today in History is all about. So right now, let's go for some celebrity birthdays and, of course, Today in History. Don't go nowhere.
What's up on the time, what's up on the time? When I don't try, when I don't try. When I don't the song, I want to dance. Walk a guru get it, they pay my price. Then I'm on the sound, I'm on the sound. I don't get your name, I listen to sound. Sound, stop on the sound. I want the precise, I want the precise. I be like military, man, chop my head. Cemetery, people will don't die, they must cemetery. adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bá wa sánlé o. Mo wáre títí mo lè ṣàmì o. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó kó mi yọ. Ká lè máa ṣe ó ká lè ṣe ká lè máa yọ. Oya Ọlọ́run, my mama leave me here, you know Lord. Lost myself and I found my purpose. And every time I know that I am blessed. Tonight we go to love me up. Watch I got love me up. Nothing man go face back today. This kind of things in a life today. Go come and love your love. Come on, your love. Make some noise for legend. I love you so much. Talking fucking in my yaro, my guy, I don't smoke claro. 4 bars, 1 sleep, don't go yaro, claro, salo, oje pẹ̀lú shigo. Ìwọ lórí bí Montaro, ṣo máa ló mọ̀ mí, ó ti pẹ́ tí mo ti ń jẹ́ mẹ́nu. Dúró tán bí Gallardo, àti Mébà, jọ̀wọ́ má lọ bí sínú S-Class. Àfi ayé, I don't hide, I on my life, and I'm money on my mind. Expensive smile, in the dark, in the shine. Me right now, and I'm all kind of money, God every day, boss every day. Many wanna see me for like stage, any day, only la wa kote back bucket day. Some of them no feel relate though, because my glory can't wait though. You will support I appreciate though. Now I want to go spoil by his grace so, worldwide. You don't go, worldwide. You don't go, worldwide. You don't go, worldwide. You don't go. I'm a combo, this is my life, I ain't gonna lie, this is my life. I say bad boy, we get OT, stacking paper, play nicely, no mess. Thank God we did our life, more blessings, sing clearly, and get it. I know say anybody, person will see me, now you guys see, I be long more night out. Living my life, no sound. But give me that back, wow. Carry your wallet, wow. Baby, me go down low, down. She love bad man gangsta.
Elle aime les vrais gangsters, ceux qui sont pas insta. L'Afrique, on est malade, jeune Africain, comprenez en bis. Malgré ta présence. Politique, my guy, mamacita, il me reste peu de temps pour toi. Je sais pas où je vais passer la night. Dans ma cana ou Marbella, Bella. Près des îles ou des favelas, et là. Je sais pas où je vais passer la night. Dans ma cana ou Marbella, Bella. Près des îles ou des favelas, et là.
I'm a combo, this is my life, I ain't gonna lie, this is my shit. I say bad boy, we get good, stacking paper, play nicely, no messes. Thank God we did our life, more blessings, sing clearly, I get it. I know say anybody, person will see me, now you guys see, I be up all night now. Living my life in Saudi, but you need a bamboo, carry your man up, baby, me go down low. She love bad man gangsta.
Elle aime les vrais gangsters, ceux qui sont pas insta. Love, trade, love, on est malade. Je sais pas où je vais passer la night. voir Bella, Bella. Près des îles ou des favelas, Hela, Hela. Je sais pas où je vais passer la night. Dans ma cara, on va Bella, Bella. Près des îles ou des favelas, Hela,
Please
Hela.
make some noise for Tiakola.
Thank you, Asake.
My name is Bisola Larinwaju, the lead chef at Starlight Restaurant. I'm a chef in Oshogbo. I own a restaurant. I also own a culinary academy in Oshogbo, and I also do private chef services whereby I get rentage by people to cook for them in their house. So far, and I'm also into catering. So if you have big events, full catering services, we do that too. I started being a chef when like 6 years ago. It's true passion. I always tell people it's true passion. I would love to go for it professionally because all I know as a person is self-trained. It's self-trained. So I would love to go more professionally if God's willing. And also I love being a chef because I just love to cook. I love to eat. I love when people eat my food and they start smiling. The aroma brings people together, just like we have it today. Whenever you smell an aroma, you just come together. So I love what food brings people together. So that's one of my passions for food. And I've been doing it now for like 6 years. And thank God, I started from home. Then I own a restaurant. Now I have a big space. And I think most people in Osogbo knows me as Starlight. And one of our value is that we don't make food down. We only make food when you order. And we cook according to client's preference. So we might have 2 orders of egusi soup and we have different clients with different tastes. We have to make it afresh. So you don't come to our restaurant and say, give me this, give me fried rice, give me this. We just make it for you, just the way you want. We are unique and we are here to satisfy your cravings. This project is Starlight Initiative, and it came about to, when people have food, there is always a smile after eating. So that's what brought about this project, that with a plate, with a meal, you can put smile on people's face. And I started it 6 months ago. This is the 3rd time. If you think about it, nowadays, I think if you have food to eat, you forget about your sorry. Even if it's just one day meal, you know that, okay, I can continue my day with that. And when you eat, you have the satisfaction that today is going to be good. Just that random satisfaction and be like, okay, today is going to be a perfect day because I've eaten one meal. And with one meal, you know that people like, oh, alhamdulillah, thank you, Jesus, I'm satisfied. I think that's just the joy that I get in this project, and that's why I named it Feel the Smile Today. And as you can see, people are all happy. So that's just the main reason why I started this project, and to God be the glory, it's been successful so far.
It is free, oh, you can see. People are here already. It's free.
My name is Bisola Larinwaju. I am a chef, and this is my work, and this is my pride. My work, my pride. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome back. That's my work, my pride. What As I was watching it, what was coming to mind is the way to the heart is through the stomach.
That's right.
I need to
That is
sanction.
for the men, though. Like,
Yeah,
the way to the men's
of course, the
heart.
way to a man's heart is through the
It doesn't
stomach.
work like that
Although
for the women.
not for all of us though. There are some of us, if you like, don't know how to cook. We can cook ourselves. In fact, we'll cook for you and we'll do the needful. Just talking about International Women's Day. I was
Yes.
talking to the guest and I think was it on set? We're talking about some women that after they finish school, the next agenda is to get married, and we're saying that marriage should not be a break, a stoppage point. It should be a point where you get to advance
Yeah.
and do much. When I think just a wake up call to women again, just to reiterate that if your goal is to get married, let it not be a marriage to full stop, but a marriage to advance more. And men, folks, do well to support your women when you bring them to your house. You know, there is this, it's not even your house, it is the house of all of you. Like, if I
Yeah.
want to talk to my own wife, I wouldn't say my house, it is our house.
I kind of feel
know.
the narratives are changing though. You know,
Yeah.
initially that was it.
It's
you
not
know,
more the
once you're-
husband's house, it is
Yeah,
the house of both of
exactly.
you. Now we don't become
Initially, once we're done with school,
Yeah.
a lot of women think like the ladies at the time feel like the next thing is to get married. But I mean, experience, they say, is the best teacher. So over the years now, we've seen that we can do things differently. In fact, better still, just start up yourself and then maybe the next thing can then be marriage.
Exactly. All right, it's time to get into the conversation. And you know, this is a very critical and very important conversation today. Elections are on the way for Osun State and as well as Ekiti State. But we're here in Osun State, and our focus is basically on Osun State here, where we get to go to the polls to elect the next governor who will right in the affairs of the state for the next 4 years. And it's very critical to us because Osun State is a state of peace, of tranquility, and you know, a lot of things are connected to the Yoruba race. I mean, there's a lot of things connected to Osun State. So whatever happens rather in Osun State affects the Yoruba nation at large. So it's very important, very critical to us, and that's why we are having this conversation today. And as political activities, you know, are gradually gathering momentum ahead of the Osun State governorship election later this year. Conversations around, you know, credible elections, voter participation, and peaceful campaign have become very important.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And of course, the role of the electoral empire is critical in strengthening democracy and ensuring that is very important that the citizens' votes truly count.
To help us understand this better, you know, I'm a journalist. However, I you know, a journalist should know everything about it, a little thing about everything. But to give us a robust information about this, we are joined by a seasoned election administrator who served the nation for many years at the Independent National Electoral Commission.
Yes, right. Okay, our guest this morning is Sir Agbola Olufemi Emmanuel. He is a retired director at the Independent National Electoral Commission, and of course, he served as administrative secretary of INEC in Oyo State between 2009 and 2012. Okay, he later served in the same capacity in Ekiti State from 2012 to 2015, I hope I'm correct, and was subsequently posted to Ogun State, where he retired as director in 2018.
This definitely shows that he has gone round.
That's right.
You know, from Iyokun, Ekiti State.
Ah,
You know,
I like
Oyo
that.
State is the original
like that.
Jinle Yoruba to Iyokun, Iyonra. Maybe I'm going to use that to greet him first. Maybe he still remembers that, although he has moved to Ogun State before, you know, and all that. And it's a pleasure to have. You know, I like to address him as Olufemi. You know, he gets my name.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's
Okay.
nice to have you on the set, sir. Good morning, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning,
Iyokun,
sir.
Iyonra.
Well, coincidentally, I'm from Osun State.
Oh,
okay.
I was only deployed as a federal officer to Ekiti State.
Oh, okay.
impressive.
But to start the program, let me first greet our viewing audience.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, happy weekend, and to our Christian and Muslim.
Pitfalls.
Yes, this is a season that we just have to recognize that prayer is of essence in all that we do.
Can I say that
So
again?
Ramadan Kareem, as well as a happy Lenten season. We pray that all our petitions will receive speedy attention from the Almighty God.
I say
And the
amen to
election in Osun State will be very, very peaceful. at the end of
Amen
the
to
day.
that.
And
Thank you very
which
much.
is one part of the reasons why we're having this conversation, in order to know our duties, our responsibilities as citizens, to ensure that we have a peaceful and not just peaceful election, credible elections, whereby people will know that their choice is what is actually brought out by the Independent National Electoral Commission. All right, let's start with this from my end here, and talking about the integrity of elections in Nigeria. In your opinion, from your experience, you've moved around different states to serve. How prepared is Nigeria's electoral system today to deliver a credible election? Let me just take you back a bit. You know, there was this Electoral Amendment Act that has been done, and
2026.
Nigerians are still divided about that. Some Nigerians are agreeing, some Nigerians are not agreeing. But let's bring it first to this question: how prepared are we?
Thank you very much. When you talk about election, the election management body in Nigeria today is the INEC.
Yeah.
Is ever prepared as usual. No doubt about that. The reason is this: a situation where you are to entertain some guests. At your hand, as the host, you need to prepare pounded yam, prepare soup, meat, whatever, for the guests to be so satisfied. You cannot prepare the meal that will not be presentable. That's one. You will not prepare the meal that you will not have tasted to know the quality. And by the time you are presenting, you have no fear in your mind as a super caterer that what you are dishing out is the very best. And whoever tastes it, and that is why when you talk about election, it's not about Nigeria applauding it. It must have a taste of the best international practice.
So it's beyond, what you're saying is beyond Nigerians approving it.
Of
Internationally,
course.
it must be acceptable
Of
and
course.
believed to be.
And that is why we always have international observers when we are conducting elections.
Yes,
Even
right.
for this governorship election, we are anticipating that some international observers will be around. So when you talk about INEC, in terms of the personnel to be used, that is already concluded. For the 3,763 polling units that we have in Osun State, the 332 registration areas, otherwise known as the wards, we already have the personnel. And I can assure you, as we move closer to the D-Day, the training and retraining of these ad hoc personnel will commence. All other things are being put in proper conditions so that it will be a hitch-free electoral process. And the commission is always concerned about the process. It's not about who wins an election.
Okay.
But is the process credible? Is it acceptable? Is it applauded? Is it something that people can actually rely on, depend on, that can, oh, the process is wonderful. That is all that concerns. Our position is likened to a midwife. When you have a midwife, she takes care of the pregnancy. Immediately a woman is admitted she's pregnant.
Yes.
She goes to the hospital to see the midwife, and they will nurture that until the delivery time. And by the time the delivery is done and the baby is alive, the mother is alive, what's
Our
next?
job here is done.
Good. I want to assure you, INEC, I'm particularly here in Osun State, even though I'm retired, but my spirit goes with them.
Never retired, but never tired.
But
Oh,
never,
I'm
but never
tired.
tired. But never tired. So now, how do we improve, the voting processes to a lot of our voters who are from the grassroots? I mean, we have persons that all they know is, oh, I'm just doing this, I'm just doing that, I'm putting my thumb here, I'm putting it there. They don't really have that education on how voting should go. How do we really get to enlighten this set of persons so that we don't keep repeating the same things over and over again?
Yeah, that question is very apt, and I appreciate you for asking that question.
Thank you, sir.
You see, when you talk about voter education, let's get it right,
Okay.
is about the voter
Exactly.
and not a non-voter. In Osun State, the population could be maybe as high as 7 million, 6 million, whatever. But when you talk about those who are eligible to exercise their franchise, the number is minimal. Talking about those who can exercise their franchise, we are talking about those who are eligible in the sense that they have the permanent voters cards.
That's right.
If you are not duly registered and you are talking about election, then you are wasting your time, you are wasting your efforts. One, every eligible citizen eligible in the sense that you are of adult suffrage, you have attained the age of 18, you are resident, you are in Nigeria and you are resident in Osun State, and you have applied to the commission so that you can be issued with the permanent voter's card. Then your name is there. Even when the permanent voter's card is issued and you don't come to collect,
okay,
you have forfeited the chance to participate in the election.
Definitely.
So you see, talking about voter education, the education side of it, I'm talking about who is a voter now. Talking about the education. Education is meant to create awareness, to sensitize, to mobilize, to ensure that you draw attention to the needful, what to be done, who should do it, where it should be done, at what time. So that everything at the end of the day will come to an overall success. Without the education and the voter coming together, the electoral process cannot be set to be each free.
Yes, right.
So, and in Nigeria, and particularly in Osun State, let me limit myself to this state.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There is a distinction between an adult and a voter. An adult is not necessarily a voter in Osun State. Yes, but a voter automatically is an adult.
Well, okay.
And why am I saying this? When you are talking about voter education, is an assignment that requires the participation of both the election management body as well as the political parties.
I was coming to ask that question, that who is responsible for voter education? Is it the INEC or is it the political parties, which you're already talking about?
Both.
Okay.
And I want to commend you because what you are doing is part of the voter education process. Even when you are not INEC and you are not a political party, but you are doing your bit to contribute your quota to ensure that we have a hitch-free electoral process in the state.
That's right.
So when you are talking about voter education, INEC as an election management body has the mandate. It is stated in the law. We have it in the Electoral Act. Part of its responsibilities is voter education and civic education in addition. Yes. But much more, we also have the political parties who should conduct voter education for its members. When it comes to INEC, for instance, our own voter education borders on who is eligible to come out to vote. We are appealing, come and take your permanent voter's card so that you can exercise your franchise on the day of election. It doesn't stop there. We plead with them, please don't allow violence to disrupt the process. If those who are eligible to do are allowed to do it peacefully, at the end of the day, the credit will go to the states, to everybody, even to the commission.
That's right.
So when it comes to the political parties, voter education starts with, one, what is your manifesto?
Okay.
That is, what do you have in the offing? What do you want to offer? I mean, what do you have for the populace?
That's right.
That is number one. And two, who are those people that will ensure these things are achieved? The political parties need to identify those who are eligible to vote aside, I mean, those members of the party or the general populace. Because the percentage of those who can exercise their franchise is very limited.
Okay.
And that is why on occasions you will hear that, oh, we have 2 million and something registered voters in Osun State.
And at the end
but at the end of the day, you will be hearing 600 valid votes. And that is a very low percentage relative to, I mean, it's about 20-something%.
Yeah.
And it's not the standard. If you have taken the pain to, pound yam, prepare soup, prepare drinks and whatever,
You don't
and
have
at the
crowd
end
to
of the day,
feast on
you'll be discouraged. And to avert that, the political parties need to reach out by way of canvassing. Much as I'm not opposed to political campaigns, which is lawful, I mean, and by the time the time ripes, they will say they can go on public campaigns. That is good. However, those who are coming for the political party rallies, are they eligible voters? Amongst them, you have people who are there, that's their trademark, it's their business. This is, let me collect what I need to collect before another 4 years.
Exactly.
As against identifying those who have the permanent voters cards. That is one area. Two, the political parties should help the system. Because a situation where you reach out to the eligible voters to buy their permanent voters cards from them ahead of the election day, it doesn't help the system. You have disenfranchised those people on election day. And we'll be saying people are not coming out to vote. So there is the need to work in harmony.
That's right.
The political parties, the Electoral Commission, you are doing a wonderful job. If all media houses should team up to ensure that we enlighten, because part of it, INEC is not interested in void votes because it's a wastage. And how do you avert void votes? Unless we educate the electorate. When somebody is coming, it's true, they have come out to want to say they want to vote, but wrong thumb printing. At the end of the day, that vote will not count.
Yeah, I was going to speak about that, yeah.
And by the time you want to say it, you say, that's why the fact that those people came out, their votes did not count when you did not vote right. So there is the need to educate the eligible voters on how to vote right and ensure their votes count.
You know, while we were talking, you talked about the people that come for campaign rallies, that they should be eligible voters. I need clarity on that. Are you saying that when public campaigns start, the real people that should be on campaign fields are credible voters, not just, you know, some politicians like the crowd. So in order to canvass for crowd, just to pass a message to people, that can they not just bring everybody in, but during the election period, the credible voters are to vote? Should it be that credible voters are the ones that should follow politicians for campaigns?
You see, it is quite deceitful when you bring millions of people, even from across the neighboring states, for campaign purposes. They will go and they spend a lot of money to bring those people in, so that when people view the number on the rallying grounds, they say, if you see the crowd behind that political party, oh no, they are just too much. Whereas those people are being paid after the
to do their job. It's like a job.
Yes. After the daily rally, they go back to their various states and various stations. And they are not adding value to the system. Why not concentrate on those whose votes will count, will make impact positively on your ambition? So that is the essence of saying, why don't we ensure that we allow those who, and that is the need for canvassers. Because when you are canvassing, you go out to house, one-on-one. I know you. Oh, madam, with your PVC, please, we will need your vote. This, we will sell your ideas. This is what our party intends to do.
Yeah, this is our manifesto.
This is our manifesto. And looking at it, if I will accept your manifesto, it depends on me. Are you credible to receive my vote? What are your previous performances? Have you ever done anything that's taking my vote? If you have never done it, then I'll keep quiet. Thank you very much. You can go. On election day,
a canvasser now becomes like a man who is wooing a woman.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Well.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. I mean, while you were having that conversation, you spoke about voting rights. You know, votes that actually count. What are those common mistakes that voters make that make their votes invalid?
Thank you very much. For instance, on election day, if you are issued with a ballot paper, and that is the authority to exercise your voting,
definitely,
you are allowed to go into a cubicle, because the type of election we have now is modified secret open balloting system. It's modified because it allows for both secret and open balloting. Secret in the sense that when you are issued with a ballot paper, you are allowed to make your choice secretly. It's personal. No other person. That you have a wife who has followed you to the... That does not mean you should know which party.
I'm voting for.
Yes. It's your own opinion.
Okay.
You have decided. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, because even in those days, we used to have it. Bori owo mi, ori no me. So I know whom I'm voting for. So that by the time the voting is done secretly, you see, folding of the ballot papers is essential. Because if you fold wrongly, the ink will have successfully splashed on any other symbol. And by the time they want to count, it will be difficult to determine
which
you. It doesn't stop at that.
Okay.
You see, some people will go in because of the previous arrangement with the political parties and lack of education. I go into the polling cubicle and I write Agbola, so that they will know that Agbola has voted. Whereas the ballot paper is not going to the political party, it comes to INEC. And when INEC now sees Agbola,
automatically that is invalid.
I mean, of course, you avoided your vote by yourself.
You wrote your name.
For writing your name.
So he's trying to show that he has a good handwriting.
So these are some of the things that we need to educate the electorate to know how to thumbprint and thumbprint right. So that at the end of the day, there will not be a mix-up. And when you deliberately go into the voting cubicle and you do, maybe you start to photocopy what you have done, and that is why even cameras are not allowed into the voting cubicle, for instance. And to allow the vote to count, you don't allow violence. Because let me tell you this, political parties are good at this. They identify the strongholds of their opponents and where they themselves are weak. So on election day, they always send those that would disrupt the process where they feel they are very weak. And where they are very strong, they will try to defend it. And the moment you start to disrupt the process, I mean, it doesn't give us the result that we expect.
Definitely.
Post-election violence, or even during the election, you hear some people shooting just to scare people so that they can snatch the election materials at the voting center. I mean, all these things do not do well for the process.
All right.
And they are not done by the election management body, but by the other party.
All right, Saolufemi, because of time, I would like to ask this question before I just wrap up this segment. Does election count in Nigeria?
Wow.
Of course, yes.
All right, what would be your message to Nigerians who feel that their elections don't count? Because a lot of Nigerians, the truth is, it's visible. There are a lot of voter apathy. The last one we had was the area council elections in Abuja. A lot of people did not vote. That week I was on set and we had an interview with residents in Abuja, and we had reports. People did not come out to vote because they believe their elections, that their votes don't count.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You see, this questions our level of patriotism. We should first believe in ourselves. A situation where you lose faith in what is indigenous. If somebody else is coming to conduct that election outside Nigeria, you will say you are lying. If you are talking of FCT election, what about the last Anambra gubernatorial election? It was so credible to the extent that there was no election petition tribunal. Nobody, petitioned that election. The person who won clearly, and the person who lost gallantly. So a situation where you are talking about how credible the election is it accepted? Do people believe in it? We all need to believe in ourselves. don't suspect. When we all go out to do the needful, we should be rest assured. Even in marriage, a situation where at the inception of the relationship, you start to suspect lack of trust. We should repose that confidence in the election management body. We are not saying the election management body is absolutely perfect. No. But even there is no perfect election anywhere in the world. Let's take that. But the law recognizes substantial compliance.
Okay.
A situation where out of 100, you can have some 80, 90%.
That's a pass mark.
Is a pass mark. But of course, a situation where you don't say, I don't want to go there. Hey, no. We have the saying in Yoruba, be. If you refuse to be, why don't you participate? A single vote can turn the table.
You're right.
God bless you.
It's
I
right.
sincerely appreciate that. So we need to believe in the system. We need to participate in the system. We need to do the needful and the lawful.
Not just the needful.
Yes,
but
the
The
lawful.
lawful. Do we still have time for questions?
Yeah, I think we need to wrap up now this segment from your end.
Okay, so let me just ask this last question. So the first-time voters, I mean, they've not exercised this right before. What is that take home? What should they hold on to? What they go out to perform their civic
On
rights?
election day, it is expected that each eligible voter,
Okay.
the eligible means you have the empowerment, you have the voter's card.
That's right.
And that's the only thing
Okay.
that you need
You're
to
of
take.
age and you have the voting.
Before you can even have
You have
the
to be of
permanent voter's card,
age.
you must be of
Okay,
age,
yeah, I
you
never will
must
have
be
verified
resident.
that,
That will have been done at the registration level. But the moment you have the PVC, permanent voter's card, it means you have scaled that hurdle. So immediately you get there, before the voting itself starts in the morning, we have the accreditation process. And before the accreditation, the presiding officer will have educated all the there is time for that.
That's right.
To carry out voter education, enlighten them what to do, what not to do, how to thumbprint right.
Especially the first-time voters.
And since it's a simultaneous exercise, immediately they check your details and they're found in the register, in the system. Definitely they issue with a ballot paper and you go in, exercise, and you leave. And if you choose not to leave, you can stay around, but don't foment trouble. Thank you very much.
It's been an enlightening.
I know it is not his last time coming here. We're
conversation.
going to
Exactly, because this is the time to educate as often as possible
we can,
as
actually.
we are approaching the state governorship elections and as well the general election in 2027. So it is a time to educate as often
as we can.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much.
That's
Emmanuel,
right.
and for giving us insight into what we need to do as citizens. I like the part where you said elections are credible. I mean, our votes
Actually
counts in
counts.
Nigeria. One can turn the table. So your own vote can actually switch the table and give your own candidate a better advantage.
That's
so
right.
in case you are there and you're thinking it doesn't count, you are a disadvantage to your candidate. So if you have a candidate
like
in
that.
mind, get to do the needful. Go, sacrifice your time, your energy, vote for that, your candidate. And you never can tell. Your vote can bring about the change that is needed for our country, Nigeria. Once again, it's a pleasure to have you on this.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir.
I appreciate
Yes, we
you.
need to go on this segment.
Okay.
All right, our dear viewers, Ajibsa said I should do the signing out. Okay, fine. We'll go on this break when we return. It's still Spring Delighted Western Spring Television. Stay with us.
10 minutes. Abi, how many minutes?
15, 20 minutes.
Essential nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, along with cantaloupe, honeydew, and cucumber. Watermelon is rich in an amino acid called citrulline that may help move blood through your body and can lower your blood pressure. Your heart also enjoys the perks of all the lycopene watermelon contains. Studies show that it may lower your risk of heart attacks. Watermelon supports your hydration. It may support weight management. It may support healthy skin and eyes. It is a rich source of lycopene, may support blood pressure and exercise performance. Eating watermelon on an empty stomach protects your eyes. Both vitamin C and beta carotene prevent you from going blind or suffering from cataract, maintaining your blood pressure levels, improving your mood. One serving of watermelon contains about 18 grams of sugar. This amount of sugar can have an impact on your blood sugar, but it's effectively large and depends on the amount of watermelon you are eating. Consuming watermelon after eating a source of fiber or protein can also help prevent your big spikes in blood sugar. Watermelon is beneficial because it's front-loaded with essential nutrients. It offers a big dose of lycopene. Watermelon helps keep you hydrated. It helps to healthy digestion. It could help with weight gain management. It may improve your heart health. It could work to reduce cancer risk. The Ayurveda experts suggest you have it in the morning between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. as breakfast or between breakfast and lunch. Dr. Bava says one can even have it as an evening snack, post-lunch before 5 p.m. She cautions against having watermelon at night or with meals. Watermelon is healthy because it's full of lycopene, an antioxidant that helps break down harmful free oxygen radicals. It prevents kidney injury and therefore is a friendly kidney food. Watermelon is rich in lycopene, but if you're eating a lot of it every day, you could potentially become a victim of nausea, diarrhea, indigestion, and bloating, according to the American Cancer Society.
Yeah, very many thanks for being there. Still Spring Delight here on Western Spring Television, and this is the only weekend delightful show we get to make the start of your weekend very delightful.
No
You
doubt.
know, I'm on suit and white shirt with a trouser, but inside me, I'm on native with a cap bended to the right hand side because I'm still single. So use that eye to look at me now. The reason why I'm saying that is because we are going into the cultural segment.
Oh,
and we need to
God.
talk culture. And if I'm talking culture, don't mind me. Apologies in advance to non-speaking Yoruba audience, because at this point I'll be chipping in some extra Yorubas just to prove the culture of the western part of Nigeria, which is where we are resident. This is Osun State, Nigeria, the Osun State.
That's
you know,
right.
where don't worry, there's no need to say a lot about that. And we are set to hit the ground running in this segment. We are going to talk about culture and tourism. Culture remains one of the strongest identities of the Yoruba people and Osun State in particular.
Yeah, beyond preserving our heritage, culture and tourism also have the potential to boost economic development, attract visitors, and promote the state globally.
And joining us to discuss these opportunities and the government's efforts in the sector is the Honourable Commissioner
That's right.
for Culture and Tourism here in Osun State.
Yes, and it's in person of our Honourable Abiodun Bankole Ojo, popularly known as Fafa. He is the Honourable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism in Osun State. Thank you so much for joining us. Good morning, sir.
Pleasure, sir.
Well, I know Ajib knows you a while, but I'm just meeting you for the first time.
You were here when he came the last time.
No, I wasn't actually. It was, I think he met
TD.
TD. He met TD then. I'm curious.
Well, I'm really surprised that it was the accusation I gave to TD that he was debunked, that you are putting on a shirt and trouser, a suit, and you're not putting on a cap. That day I told him that I shouldn't be interviewing me in this program, putting on this.
Oh.
Well, I think the reason is
my.
because, you know, we have two segments. That's why I said they should be using the eye of a native wear.
Yeah, I don't understand you. I said I gave that accusation to him.
Oh,
Yeah, that day.
Oh, not to me then.
Yeah.
You're even
It's happening again today. Okay.
well.
Veritas.
I think I'm working in the spirit because I've
No,
spoken about
you've
it.
cleared it.
Yeah, I've cleared
so
that already, so we're good.
There's no perfect
I'm
situation.
curious to ask about that Fafa name. You know, I happen to be a language person, and you know, every word has a meaning to me. I would like to know that Fafa thing. And I'm looking at your cap. I can see Fafa banana. I mean, where's that coming from? Let's start with that.
It's crested there, sir.
Yeah, it's crested there. It's there. All right, yeah, our audience can see that.
yeah, thanks so much. It's part of greater cultural development, identity, things like that. When I was younger, I went to school, the name Fafa came up. It's not something we discuss here today because we are talking about culture.
Yeah.
But I've been known as Fafa, nothing more than that.
Impressive. All right, let's get into the conversation proper. And I'm talking about tourism.
Exactly. And today we want to talk about the tourism vision. I mean, in your years of being in your seat as, of course, our Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, how has it been so far? I mean, was it as you emphasized? The changes you wanted to happen, have you been able to accomplish that in all this years, sir?
Not totally.
Okay, sir.
There are a lot of challenges and there are a lot of prospects. Culture is basic. Tourism is secondary because it's when your culture is yourself, is what you are,
Culture is basic.
is what we wear, is what you eat, is where you live, is how you live. That's your culture. Because your culture is determined by one, language, your dance, the way you manage your house, what you wear, how you sing, and how you relax. So it's not you come to relax that you talk to about tourism. So that is the
Now, talking about, all right,
No. I mean, he's not done, he has not landed, but I want to hear about the progress so far. I mean, you spoke about challenges, I understand that, but what about the progressive part of it?
no, the progress is that be as of today, we open our eyes that there is potential. There are a lot of things. Unfortunately, we have a governor who is interested in promoting it.
Fair enough.
And you know, the most important thing is the political will to do it. The political will to do it is there, but the financial muscle might not be there. And you know, Yoruba sọ pé tí owó bá sí nílé, kí ni ká máa ṣe?
Come on, Dabao.
So the challenge we have is about money. The political will is 100% super standing. So that's the progress we are having.
All right, let's talk about the tourism aspect. You know, when you were talking earlier, you said tourism is about relaxation and all that. How can tourism now contribute more significantly? Now, let's talk about, you know, you talked about money, the political will is there and all that. How can tourism in Osun State contribute more significantly to job creation now and economic growth in the state?
Yeah. Is it tourism is a wide page.
Yeah.
If you're talking about tourism, if you talk about hospitality business, that is hotels, lounge, and other things. When you talk about tourism, you talk about cultural heritage sites. You talk about natural sites like Eridesha, cultural heritage sites like Osun. You could talk about
things like Shango Timi of Ede. We talk about the Olojo Festival in Ile-Ife. The Olojo Festival as a tourism thing is that it brings people at a point in time when you celebrate Olojo. So the tourism thing is very wide. It's not like how would it generate job and yes. It's part of the challenge we have. In a good concept of tourism, you have to have guides. People that will tell you this is where to go, how to go about it, what to do, and what not to do. You know, when you go to sites like something like Shango Shrine, there are things you should not touch. Probably there are things you should not bring into the shrine. When you have guides, those are the things they will tell you. But unfortunately, we don't have them yet. And that's a point where we can create jobs.
And why don't we have them?
I told you, the capacity, the financial capacity to be that point is still a challenge. The financial capacity to be to that point is still a challenge. The political will is here.
I'm itching to ask, why is the financial capability a challenge?
You know, conceptually, by our culture, if not for now, okay, if it's somebody dancing the money, okay, you think it's dance, what are you dancing for? Well, dance is money, dance is joy, dance is life. You see, when you see all these, our cultural ambassadors now, Nike, Burna Boy, Davido, Ashake, no be song and dance that they do. They know they make money past states where they talk allocation. You have an idea of how much Ashake take per show.
That's right.
You have an idea of what Davido take per show. And now compared to what all our political folks are working on for a year or a month. So, you know, we have, before we misconstrue what the culture, the aspect of dancing and singing, the cultural aspect is. So people are now seeing it as a good business venture, but now we are now seeing it. You see, people will assess you, but okay, Orevo, this road you are coming, they've done the road. People can sit. You know, when you see things that tangible and untangible, the cultural aspect may be untangible when you're assessing the progress. But when it comes to physical thing, you know, people are like, what is your here? What you do in So there are two different things. Yeah. So that's where the problem about the measurement of progress in those sectors are. But now we are giving to people like, look, culture and tourism can even feed you, can generate fund, can generate employment. Imagine if you have guides going to Osun Osogbo that who are well trained, who will do everything. You can't take less than between 20 to 30 guides to be there. They'll be paid.
Yeah.
That set of people are taken out from the employment sector. You understand? Yeah. So those are things that are needed to encourage to do. And two, people should even see themselves as there is no continuity in life. You have to relax. If you don't relax, you break down.
Talking about our tourism infrastructures here in Osun State, I mean, we have our Osho Grove, you know, we have the likes of Owala, we have the likes of them, you know, a lot of site attraction places that we can go to. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Do you think what we actually need is probably more infrastructures, you know, for tourists to enjoy when they come around, like when they come for the Osogbo Festival? Or the ones we have, they should be under proper maintenance? Maybe that would do us more good. What do you think about that?
The basic infrastructures are just 2 or 3. 1, road. 2, security. 3, medicals, things like that. If you find out most of those things have been taken care of, roads have been taken care of.
Yeah.
Be assisting in Osun for now. To God be the glory, the security is good. If you check our medical facilities, we are close to being in the good book. I'm not saying we are perfect. We are close to being in the good book. So all those things are there. And the most important thing is the reception given by the community where the sites are. If they are not hostile, people will come. If they are hostile, people will run. So those are the things the government is trying to educate people, tell them this structures is yours, it's ours, it's a collective thing, but it is more of local than of state. The locals should have a say about how it's done, and the way they behave determines how people will be
receptive.
Yes. So let me tell you one thing. I read this current Iran-Iraq
war.
There was a piece I read from UAE. It said that, look, if your payment for your hotel is ending today and you have excuses to stay for 3 other days, they shouldn't collect money from you. That government will pay. You know, those are basic things that we need to do. There should be a way. There should be a law that should establish how and when those things should be managed. You understand? That, look, okay, for sure now, the hospitality thing is under the ministry, supervised by the board. You'll be amazed that when you go to some of those people, they feel funny. But they don't know that it is better for them to cooperate with the board and the ministry to get better understanding how now to live. You see, there's no perfect situation in business. But when you collaborate, you can have records, you can have access, and you can have good means of doing business where security will be involved. So those are the things that we need. You know, it's a very funny thing. But tourism is a good mind.
So are there new tourism projects or cultural festivals that the government plans to introduce, like in the nearest future? Any new thing in mind?
By His grace, like I would just by His grace, on the 31st of this month, there's going to be a program we call ASA. Yeah. It's going to be held in Overseas Event Center. That program is in collaboration with a company from Canada. It's called Canada and cooperated with the Ministry of Culture and Tourism. We are going to do that. We want to promote our culture, our clothes, our wear, our food, our hairstyle, and those. And that is to let our younger ones and people at home know that we have a culture. I don't know any of you. Does anybody know anything called Oluro Festival? It's like a dance for female. A lot of people don't know that again. Those kind of things be displayed. You know, again, the ministry with the collaboration of the Egungun people and the transport people, we are going to bring out Egungun Festival. Yeah, it's going to be celebrated. Boy, you know, some people have never seen Egungun again. When I was younger, I used to go and watch Egungun. My children, I don't think they've seen Egungun except on television or except on films. So we are trying to let people look, we have culture. Egungun is just like Halloween, or what do you call it that they do in
Halloween?
Halloween, yeah. What's the difference? So those are things we are trying to bring those things out. Basically, it's every day. Osun Festival is there. We collaborate with the custodian, with the local people. We do Osun Shobo Festival. We do Shango Timi Ofede. We do Olojo Festival. It's a local thing, but we collaborate with them. Same way we do Iwude Idesha. So those are things we do. But this, like what I'm talking about, the actual celebration, it's a corporate collaboration between us and the body, just to promote our culture too.
Impressive, and by that we get to, in a way, preserve our
culture
as well.
Yeah, preserve and promote.
Promote too.
I like that, the preservation and the promotion. However, let's come to the tourism sites that we have currently in Osun State. And I would like at this point to categorically point out what is the current administration doing, efforts made to protect heritage sites in Osun currently.
I'll just use 2 or 3 sites as example. Osun Shobo. It has been gazetted, adopted, everything. The heritage center, we had a challenge. People started entering the site. There's this, what is this word you use for it? People started grabbing those lands. We've taken steps to make their laws to stop them from doing that.
Okay.
Because if that's not done at the right time, UNESCO might not be too happy about it. Because Osun State site is in two categories.
Okay.
We have the core site and we have the buffer zone. But the core site is intact. But it's the buffer zone where people are trying to grab. They are trying to enter. You know, those are that's the situation for now in Osogbo, but we are working on that.
Okay.
Erejesha, we are working on the government taking control, paying compensation to land and things like that, and working together with the locals. In Shango Timiede, we are trying to we are building a shrine. When I say a shrine, it's not a shrine where you sit, it's a place that has a pavilion, a hall, where you have people who are going to go and relax after being there. And after this is done, it can generate money for the state. Let me add Owala.
Okay.
Owala is a multi-targeted project. It is for water, it is for power, it is for tourism. We are doing all two things there to make it good for people. I know people coming from Lagos to Owala. So we are still doing better to make it a good place for people.
What relationship does the state government have with private bodies, you know, private organizations here in Osun State, you know, so that they can work hand in supporting the tourism dream of Osun?
Yeah, I'm glad for that question because, you know, when I started, I said there are prospects, there are challenges. You see, I've said it here too. Let people come around and invest in these things.
Are they to come around, or the state government to reach out to them? Or
listen. It's two ways.
Okay.
It's just like communication.
Okay.
We are talking. We make it open. We are ready for your cooperation.
You're open for collaboration.
Yes.
Okay.
If you feel you can do it, make assessments, bring a proposal. But if you get to a point, we need to tell you, these are the basic things we need, these are the details, these are the things, it's about 20 hectares, it's about that, it's about blah, 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 you know, then we now work on two things. If they ask us what is our own part of contribution, the land we are having is enough collateral for us to work together. The security we are going to provide, you will provide the facilities, the hotel to generate money over time. So that's what it is.
All right. We are coasting home gradually. However, I'd like to ask this question: how can the media? We are in the media industry. How do you think, as a Honourable Commissioner, what do you think the media? What role should media play in ensuring that we promote tourism and culture here in Osun State? What should be our role? Talk to us now.
Media. Be proactive. Investigate. Verify. And take a bit of risk. It's not where you sit down and start. You are googling reports. You are not doing anything. Google will not tell you the situation in the last 48 hours. Google will just tell you at the last point of updating the data. Journalists, all I've told you now, go and verify. Is the security good? Are the roads bad?
Are they receptive?
Are they receptive? Yes. What are those things that are needed to be done? Is it like I've told you? The government is government of the people, for the people, by the people. We are all part of the government. Governor Ademola Adeleke might be doing his best. We might be supporting him. What are the roles you journalists are doing to inform us, to tell us the challenges and the good parts we have done? And like you know, I will give an example now. This rave place to Lameko. Changes are there now. The last time I came here, it was Mud Road.
Wow.
Now, Semi-Express. When I was turning to here, there was no road under the bridge in Lameko. There is road now. So those kind of things, when we work together, we get encouraged too.
All right, I have this question from my end. Lastly, before Gibbs will throw a question to you. Your administration is seeking for a re-election for another next 4 years. You're wrapping up your first 4 years. What should Osun State people expect if your principal should be elected as governor for the next 4 years in tourism and culture? What should we expect?
No, let me make that question in two phases.
Okay.
One, Osun people.
Okay.
You've seen the two. Àwọn kan ní pé àrógbà ni àrógbà tá a bá rógbà tá a bá ná ńkọ́ bọ̀ owó tá a rí gbà ẹ̀ ń rí ojú títì ẹ jẹ́ n sọ kan fún yín. Where I come from, I'm from Tonkere. There has never been a road there for the past 50 years. It is done now.
Wow.
So who will go and vote and say they will not vote for Adeleke again there?
Okay.
You don't need campaign to vote.
Just as we said in the earlier interview, Inonibuwa, regardless.
Yes, right.
As I'm saying, Inonibuwa, I heard you. See, the government has done so well. We've been so honest with us. And let me tell you the reason why.
Okay.
Bulk of us who are in the government are Osun people based. We are not foreigners. Nobody say they bring us come from Lagos. Nobody say they bring us from Ibadan where they take photo.
Okay.
I know people they take photo Ibadan where they bring come Osogbo for election. Me, I be Osogbo man. Look, I don't ride bicycle for Osogbo as an extension agent. I don't become planning officer for Osogbo. I live my life. I understand that people. I'm from a village. Nobody say I go keep my picking for US. Come they speak grammar for Osogbo. Somebody will keep his children in US and will tell you go and collect their wives. That is insane. They don't understand what we have going through in our state. But in any case, just to tell you, Osun State Governor has done very well. That is Asiwaju Ademola Jackson. He has done very well. Look, Otaini Pudu about Tababikanika we go to Osogbo, go to Ila, go to Iwo, go to Ife. Where again? Go to Irabuji.
Okay.
Everywhere. Go to Ile. You see development. People even talk about no teacher, no nothing. Look, recently we just gotten some teachers where we don't have teachers. It is financial situation, but we have done part of it now. So I say, Governor Adeke should be elected in whether it's in Onibowa or Junibowa.
Itanibowa.
Ademola Adeleke should be elected. Who are they?
Okay.
All right. No, you've still not answered. Now, if
I'm going. Well, yes.
You said you're parting it into two ways.
Yes, I'm going to now tell you part two.
Yeah.
Part two is that the development we are doing in Ede, in Jesha, in Okela, and so many places. People will see it.
Okay.
People will assess it. Sherry, one so if we align that we have done something, people will know. Teachers, civil servants are being paid as due. Even in my sector. You see, that is major motivation. When you are paid your salary, you go to work.
Exactly.
People. So, be as it may, the development that we are still taking, that's been taken up in all those sectors, we encourage people to do our bidding by voting for us. And when we come by his gate, like I told you, it's a process. We identified our challenges, fund. We seek for support the more. There are a lot of things. Governance is about two places. The first 1-2 years I got to that place, I was learning. I've mastered it now. So if Osun is going to be luckier and lucky, or whichever language I'm going to use, for us to develop the better, continuity is the key. I'm not here. I'm not going to. My children are in Osogbo. My wife are in Osogbo. They are not running to Ibadan or running to Lagos. So is Adeleke to do stay here. So we are going to develop it together and make it a better place to stay.
So help us God. So finally, from my own end here, I would say, what message would you like to send to Nigerians and international visitors who, have not been here before? Or who
Well, let's now talk about tourism. Nigerians, international visitors, Osun State is blessed. We are highly blessed when it comes to cultural and all type of tourism sites. We are blessed. And I can guarantee you there's safety, there's good network of road, there is guarantee for your life, which is most important.
Very, actually.
Most important, we can stick our neck for you to that we have good health facilities.
All right, it has been a very wonderful conversation with the Honourable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism here in Osun State, Honourable Abiodun Bankole Ojo, popularly known as Fafa. I will add the banana there because, banana is a good fruit. I like it really, personally. It's a pleasure to have you on the show and for making us understand the angle to culture and tourism in Osun State. And I wish you all the best as we are approaching the Asha Day coming up on the 31st of this month.
Yeah,
that's
right.
It's very close to us. Yeah, we should.
Yes, we will give you formal invitation.
Yes, thank you very much. We'll be expecting.
We get to invite
so that we get to all together celebrate our culture and preserve it because
I'm looking the Asha head though.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're right. So
that's part of it.
She has covered for it. So thank you very much for doing that.
You're welcome anytime.
And repping the culture of the Western Nigeria here, and that's what we're wrapping it up on the.
I'm able to tell you the theme of the Asade is the continuation of our good heritage.
Okay, so continuity still.
So this is an heritage and can be continued.
All right, that's what we're wrapping it up on the segment. A Honourable Commissioner has passed the message he wants to pass, and we'll see you all. If you're residents in Osun State, this is me giving you an invitation from all of us here on Spring Delight here at Western Spring Television. Asha Day coming up on the 31st of March 2026 at Oasis Event Center. Make yourself available, be there, and let's get to preserve our cultures. We are doing everything possible. The government is doing everything possible to preserve our tourist centers here in Osun State. Osun State is a blessed state where you can come, visit, get to see things, and relax,
have a good time,
That's why we're wrapping it up. We go on this break. We have a Pakiti documentary to bring to you. Sits there, glued to your screen. We'll be right back to say our bye. Stay with us.
Welcome to Obaoke, a hidden gem in Osun State, surrounded by 9 smaller towns and villages, nestled far from the hustle and bustle of civilization. The nearest major town to Obaoke is Okene. This peculiar town would have remained in obscurity if not for the vast expanse of water found in Pakiti, a small village under Obaoke. According to Para Jijimo, the Bale Onepakiti of Olorunda local government, his forefathers settled in this area over 3 generations ago. This suggests that Obaoke has been in existence for over a century or 2. It reminisces about the lush cocoa and kola nut plantations that once surrounded this large water body before the construction of the dam by the old Oyo State government led by Bola Ige. The construction of the Owala Dam was completed in 1988, primarily for potable water production to the then 12 local government areas of the old Oyo State. It was later ceded to Osun Water Corporation in 1991. Pajima recalls that a significant portion of the cocoa and kola nut plantations was sacrificed for the dam's construction, with promises made to his forefathers, the provision of drinkable water, uninterrupted power supply, and fostering tourism.
Bí mo ṣe ń wò àti bí wọ́n ṣe sọ, ó ní ìwúlò àmọ́ ìwúlò ètí ìdé ibi tí ó yẹ kó dé. Torí ìgbà tí wọ́n wá síbí ní ayé Hódì Ọ̀yọ́ wọ́n ti wá ṣe dáàmú. Àwọn díẹ̀ ta lè fara fẹnu kàn nípa àwúlò ẹ̀ ní pé tẹ́ bá wo ìlú tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ dé lọ́dọ̀ àwọn làjẹ yìí, a rí i pé a tún ní àlejò súnmọ́ra lélẹ̀ tọ́já rí pé ìgbà tí dáàmú yìí dé, òun ni wọ́n wá láti Ondo State, wọ́n wá bá wa ní ibi báyìí. Bẹ̀tí inú ìwúlò tí wọ́n ń sọ fún wa ni wípé kókó mẹ́ta ni wọ́n ń wí gbà ẹ kí àwọn máa ṣe dáàmú láti generate iná kí ó ṣe pé gbogbo Ọ̀ṣun yìí lè lò kí ò ní kọsẹ̀ 24 hours. Ìkejì, wọ́n ní wá jẹ́ reserve fún Ẹdẹ torí àtúntì omi ń bí. Ẹdẹ wọ́n ti ń tìtì omi kó tó bọ́ sí ìgboro. So bí omi bá ká Ẹdẹ lọ́wọ́, a lè fún wọn lómi níbí. A jẹ́ reserve fún Ẹdẹ. Ìkẹta, tọ́rísì. Gbogbo ètò etí rẹ̀ láti bí ìwọ ìlú bàbá mi Ọlọ́ba àti ilẹ̀ Ọba Òkè. A jẹ́ ibùdó ìgbafẹ́ tí a lè wúlò fún tẹrú tọmọlélẹ̀ tó já sí wípé gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ tó wà ní agbègbè àdúgbò tí èyí ṣe ìlú kan, mo lè wípé ní gbogbo Ọ̀ṣun ká máa rọ́wọ́ kìbọnú ká tún ran ìjọba lọ́wọ́ ká máa gbé ìgbésí ayé ìrọ̀rùn.
A tour around the dam area reveals the remnants of once grand machinery, now succumbing to rust and decay. Only one of the 3 channels of the dam remains functional. Despite the dilapidation, the quality and ambition of the original construction are evident, reflecting a dream of a brighter tomorrow. Around 2 years ago, a large lakeside party in Osun State captured the imagination of many. Videos of the event showcased breathtaking views, leading to playful comparisons to having our own beach in Osogbo. Upon visiting, the wonders of nature were beyond description. This large body of water, surrounded by lush greenery, has become a popular spot for youths seeking to reconnect with nature. The area has seen some development, with gazeballs, speedboats, and other recreational activities tapping into the surface of its tourism potential. The possibilities are limitless, and the hidden treasures of this region await discovery.
Run it up, bring it down, break it, move on the ground. Let it go, babe. Telling you, babe. Get it right, don't be shy. Keep it light, keep it tight. Let it go, babe. Come to me, I made it new. I got something to make you feel. When I turn, they want to see. They're dying to be with me. If you ball, I guarantee you won't need any referee. All the boys, they are D&D, so you know what you mean to me. I didn't finish cause I knew that I was coming.
While fishing is their primary skill, the community also boasts of teachers, bankers, and policemen. The Owala Dam, intended as a reservoir for treatable water to the Ede treatment plant, that should provide drinkable water to nearby towns. Although the energy infrastructure of the area are craving for attention, that does not still diminish the majestic nature of the hidden tourism treasure. Osun State, the land of many living springs, holds numerous hidden treasures waiting to be explored. Next time you're in Osun State, plan a picnic and spend the day with undiluted, untainted nature. Visit Pakiti Lake and explore Osun with me. This is your call to adventure. Discover the undiscovered, unveil the unseen, experience the untouched beauty of Osun State. Explore, engage, and be inspired.
Yeah, it has been a delightful one today.
No doubt.
Talking about, everything today evolves around Osun State here in the western part of Nigeria, southwest specifically, in case you are wondering, west, southwestern part of the country. Talking about our coming elections here in Osun State and what is our preparedness for INEC, what they should do, political parties, what they should do. Credible voters, you there, Western viewer, if you're a resident in Osun State, what you should do, and by extension, the general elections in 2027, and talking about tourism and culture here in Osun State.
Right.
We also had the Honourable Commissioner talking about what Osun State has. Osun State is a good state. I mean, a very lovely
Peaceful
state
one
to visit and relax, see things for yourself, and get to
explore
and connect with culture and nature. You get to see things, ancient things. That's why when somebody will introduce Osogbo, you will say the ancient city
of Osogbo.
You get what I'm saying? And those are wrapping it up on the segments today.
No doubt about that. And whatever it is that you do, remember to, speaking about elections, that's process to vote right is actually very important so that it wouldn't be a waste at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But I'm very sure from this table, we're going to do a lot of enlightenment from our end up until that time. Yes, it has indeed been a beautiful time. And my name is Ajibike Anjorin. I pray you have a beautiful weekend.
Olufemi Alagbe is my name, is signing off. Spring Delight here on Western Spring Television. Until next week again, do have a delightful and a beautiful, relaxing and a joyful weekend. Bye for now.